Beneath the soil of Central Asia, in the rugged mountains and dry steppes that stretch from modern Kazakhstan to the foothills of Tian Shan, a small wild plant pushed its slender leaves toward the sun. From this humble ancestor came garlic, a crop that would travel further than almost any other, carried in the satchels of traders, the rations of soldiers, and the kitchens of nearly every civilization on Earth. For more than 5,000 years, this pungent bulb has fed, healed, and protected the people who grew it. Garlic is a member of the allium family, a cousin to the onion, the leek, and the chive. What we call the bulb is in fact a cluster of cloves, each one a tiny storehouse of energy wrapped in papery skin, each one capable of becoming a new plant. When the clove is crushed or cut, two compounds locked apart inside its cells collide and form allicin, the volatile molecule responsible for garlic's sharp aroma and its long reputation as a medicine. Ancient peoples did not understand this chemistry, but they understood the power. The builders of the Egyptian pyramids were fed garlic to keep up their strength, and bulbs were placed in the tomb of the boy king Tutankhamun to accompany him into the afterlife. In ancient Greece, athletes chewed cloves before competing in the early Olympic Games, and soldiers across the Mediterranean carried garlic into battle, trusting it to ward off sickness and infection. Across India and China, healers folded garlic into their oldest traditions of medicine, prescribing it for breathing troubles, for the heart, and for wounds that would not close. Growing garlic begins not with a seed but with a clove. Farmers break apart the bulb and press each clove, pointed end upward, into loose and well-drained earth. In most temperate regions, the planting happens in autumn, so the cloves can settle through the cold of winter, a chilling that the plant requires to form a proper bulb. There are two great families of the crop. Hardneck varieties, suited to harsh winters, send up a curling flower stalk called a scape, which farmers snap off so the plant pours its energy back into the bulb. Softneck varieties, gentler and longer keeping, are the kind most often braided and hung in kitchens around the world. Through spring the green shoots rise, and beneath the surface the single clove swells and divides into a full head. Harvest is a matter of timing and patience. When the lower leaves begin to brown while the upper ones stay green, the grower knows the bulbs are ready. The plants are lifted carefully from the soil, for a bruised bulb will rot, and then they are cured, hung or laid out in a dry and airy place for several weeks. Curing tightens the papery wrappers and seals in the flavor, allowing a well-grown head to keep for many months. It is slow, hands-on work, much of it still done by human labor even on large modern farms. Today garlic is grown on every inhabited continent, but one nation towers above all others. China produces the overwhelming majority of the world's supply, harvesting tens of millions of tons each year, while India, Bangladesh, Egypt, and Spain follow far behind. The crop has become so common, so woven into the food of so many cultures, that it is easy to forget how remarkable its journey has been. From the wild slopes of Central Asia, it spread along the trade routes to Egypt, Greece, and Rome, then onward to every corner of the globe, carried by merchants and migrants who could not imagine cooking without it. Modern science has begun to confirm what the ancients only suspected, finding in garlic compounds that may support the heart and resist bacteria. Yet its greatest power has always been the simplest one. A single clove, crushed into hot oil, transforms a plain meal into something alive with flavor. The pungent bulb that healed and flavored the world asks for little: a patch of soil and a season of cold, and in return it gives a taste that has followed humanity across the whole of recorded time.